Well, hello. Hello. How did you get out here? I tell you what, are y'all following me? Huh? If you only you knew what happens to people that follow me out in the woods, huh? You'd be survival food. Anyways, so I could not I could not get to the I could not get to the island today because they closed down the whole entire park because somebody was having a quinceanera. So that just means I came back to one of my old stomping grounds, found a Walmart hatchet. It is completely dirty as fuck, you can see. I got a new hatchet. Like I said, no matter where you go, no matter where you go, there's always something you can scavenge. Hey, Fluffy brother. Thank you. Hey, Tanya sis. Hey, Sarah sis. But, did I miss anybody else in here? Uh, hey, Jax, how you doing, brother? So, but I found a hatchet. Found a carbon steel hatchet because you can see the rust on it, rust and dirt. It's one of those hyper tough Walmart ones. It's a 1.25 pound hatchet. So this is going home with me. And found this. Found an axe. A good fiberglass axe. It's all dirty and rusty. Take it back home, hone the blade, resharpen it. Bet anything they didn't know how to sharpen it, so they just dropped it out here. Still got a pretty decent blade to it. This is what I'm saying. Everything doesn't matter where you go. Doesn't matter where you go. People are always around. Hey, Linz, how you doing, sis? And in the meantime, I'm gonna I'm gonna drink me sweet tea. A sweet tea. See? See? Tea. Been saving this and everything for this live stream. Because I know y'all are gonna try to fuck me over. So might as well have fun doing it, huh? Anyways, this had to be somebody's bushcraft camp or something. I mean, there's pallets out here. There's metal stakes out here. Look what I found. Found a head of a mallet and pickaxe. Like I said, you can find anything in a survival situation. Doesn't matter where the fuck you are. You're going to find human trash. Oh, he helped you sleep this morning, huh? Hold on. Let me put you in the shade so I can see what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. You know, the thing with survival, like I said, 90% of survival is scavenging. Skills are around a third. Scavenging, knowing what you can eat, what you can't eat, stuff like that. The best things to know when you're in a survival situation is if you think it's edible, take a piece of it, put it in between your gums and your lip. Wait about 5 or 10 minutes. If it doesn't sting, if it doesn't cause irritation like itching or anything like that, it may be safe to eat. Um, Another thing is if it's sour. If it's sour, do not eat it. Oh! I brought my tripod with me. I'm trying to learn how to use it. Trying to learn how to use it properly. All right, we're back. What's up, Chatty Poo? Chat Poo Poo. Found this at this location also. I don't know what this is. Oh, look. I don't know if you see it. But it looks like, give you a little, looks like too many plastic parts. No, they're metal. It looks like something easy enough to put over a campfire and be able to cook or dehydrate meat or anything like that. Yep. Now you see why I chose this place. There's plenty of things you can scavenge in this area. Like I said, always be aware of your surroundings. Always. Always look and find what you can use. So, I just found a rusted metal skillet, a griddle. I found a matchet and a pickaxe. I just found that thing, that yellow thing. I found a hatchet and an axe. And beside me, look what I found. An old, busted up arrow. And this is a carbon steel. It's carbon. So what you can do with this, since the tip's broken off. You can make a fire. You can put this tip in it and mold it around into a sharp tip, then sharpen it. It still has the notch in it. It still has the fletchings to it. In a survival situation, this could still be used. Like I said, man-made materials. That's why we have so much trash and everything around. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's yellow. This yellow thing. This yellow thing. This little thing. So, and look, this had to be somebody's. This had to be some kid's bushcrafting area, playground, something. I mean, there's pallets here. There was a place for a fire plate, for a fire pit. I've been to this area plenty of times before, but just to show you, it doesn't matter where you're at, you can always find something. You can always scavenge. Always scavenge. Hey, Wally, how you doing, brother? Chad, sir. Chad. This is mine. And if you're ever at a Goodwill, look for things that's going to be a walking stick in nature that is going to be cheap and be around for a long damn time. Just like this. This is a TrueFlex aluminum ski pole, right? I bought this at Goodwill for a long time ago for like 50 cents. It's got a wrist strap. It's got a grip handle on it. And it's got a spear tip. So even if you need to, you could still use this to defend yourself and dig into the ground. Cheap. Forever. And it will take care of you out in the wilderness, because 3 points of contact is better than 2 points of contact, because you never know when you're going to lose your footing. See, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know. But it's all metal. So you can say I'm going to make a fire. Let me see. Up. Man down. Man down. So you can see. Yeah. All right. So say you catch a wild Chad Smith. All right. Let's just say you catch a wild Chad Smith in the wild. You're hungry, but you can't eat all of Chad Smith in one go. So what are you going to do? You're going to let the body sit there and, decay? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to use this thing. Well, there. You're going to use this thing. You're going to set it over the fire. You're going to take off Chad's left ass cheek. You're going to fillet it. You're going to actually butterfly it, spread it open, put it right here. Let the fires and the embers and everything cook it, dehydrate it. Then say, you cut off his left foot. You can put his left foot right here in the middle of it. You have food cooking and dehydrating at the same time with all this. Always think ahead. or let's go back to the skillet idea. Skillet idea. You put the skillet right there. Now you don't have to cook the whole piece. You can cut off the right side, stomach of Chad. Slice it into small little fillet. Lay it across and sizzle it like bacon. You got plenty of stuff. Yep. Yeah, the fire will kill the stink too. So it's okay. The fire will kill the toe jam. It's okay. It's all good. So, anyways. So, survival. You are stuck here. All right? You're stuck. You have no axe. You have no hatchet. All you have is a knife. Correct? All you have is a knife. I don't think anybody's going to be pulling this big ass knife out or carrying it on their side. Because nobody's like Matthew. But what you do have is this. You have a basic flip pocket knife. Are you going to go cut down trees with this? No. What you can do with this, though, let me see if there's any fresh saplings around here. Yeah, there's saplings over here. So what you're going to need to do, it's called the bend and fold method of if you just have a plain basic knife, nothing full tang, nothing heavy duty, just a basic cheap flip knife. Ooh. Hello. Hello. So, this cedar sapling right here, it takes a long time to do, but what you do is you put your foot over it. You see how it's already snapping? You take your knife and you whittle it into the same place. You see how it just snapped? That's how you do. You continuously whittle it into the same place. And now, yeah, this was already dead, but same purpose. It could have snapped at any time, whatever. But it's the same idea. Here's on a fresh one. Okay, this one, it's new. You keep pushing down pressure onto it as you keep cutting into it. And now, voila, you cut it at an angle to get it thinner and thinner and thinner. And now you have a sapling to do with whatever you need to do. And that's how you save your blade. That's how you don't break your fucking blade. Because your knife is not a weapon. It is a tool. The knife is always your tool. Yes, it can be used to kill somebody, but any fucking thing can be used to kill something. So I don't want to hear it being called a tool. This dried piece of wood, I could beat you to death with it. Is it a weapon? It's a piece of wood. It's humans that put names on things. Hey Oz brother, how you doing? You're a tool, Sarah. Use the biggest tool in my arsenal. So that's how you can still survive. That's how you can utilize everything around you and still survive with bare minimum whatever. You're not going to purify water with it, but you can create a fire with a knife if it's carbon steel. But you can create the tools to make a fire with a basic knife. It will take a while, but it can be done. But let's see here. What else do we have in our arsenal that we found? We have plenty of rocks. Rocks are everywhere. Firewood. 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 The hell is this? I was throwing that firewood and everything, and I just found this little shovel. Little metal shovel. Very cheap, but will it dig water? Yes. Will it dig a Dakota fire pit? Yes. There's a shitload of tools just lying around up here. There you go. Told you. One man's trash is another man's one man's trash is another man's treasure. Firewood. More firewood. 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 Shitload of firewood. Hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, give me a sign. Can't even see chat, so why am I asking that? Rusted out can. What can you do with an aluminum can? Anybody in chat, what can you do with this aluminum can? There's multiple. Just give me one. One thing you can do with it. I already got my Bowie knife, sir. So what can you do with this in a survival situation? Shoot it? Yeah, shoot it. Shoot it. It's an option if you're bored. Anybody without survival knowledge. There we go. No, Sarah. Yeah. Looks like Janet's been seeing one too many Chronicles of Riddick. But yes, stove. Yeah, you can cut a throat with it. Yes, we're not thinking about murdering people because we're the only people out here, okay? Not thinking about weapons. We're thinking life-saving skills with this. What's up, David brother? What's up, Janet sis? Yes, I do, Janet sis. First off, yeah, you can make it as a stove. You can contain a fire into this, yes. Second off, if you you can leave it out and let rain collect in it. You can drink out of it. It's a cup. You can also boil water in this. It will always boil water. It's not going to be a lot of water, but it's enough to keep you alive. Yes, you could do that too. Called two cans. But there's you can also make teas in this. You can boil food in it. You can do a lot of things. You can make what's called a fat candle out of this. You can get the rear down grease and everything if you're able to find real meat. You can do it with fish oil too. You can collect the fish oil that drips off the fish when you're cooking it, collect it in this. You can either use the fish oil to help you as a secondary supplement, or you can use it as a lantern, as a carry your fire with you. You can also use it as a preservative. There's multiple ways for this can, or you can just throw it. If you have building skills, shut up, phone call. Shut up. if you have any building skills at all, these pallets can make you a damn good home. You can use this to your advantage. Don't ever forget what you have around you. Never. I'm somewhere in the woods, Janet. I'm in a place called Skull Creek because I could not go to the island today because somebody was having a quinceanera, little coming to age party, and the whole park was shut off for their whole entire family. Ooh, my solar generator. Oh. So, I don't know what battery life I'm on. 84%. Go ahead and give it another quick charge real quick. There we go. There. Perfect. Who's here? Hey, Gorilla. How you doing, brother? What's up? Anyways. Survival skills. It doesn't take a fucking genius to understand survival skills. Sorry, my filter's off because of the sweet tea. But the thing is how you use your survival skills. If you look up in an area like this, you're not really surviving. I mean, you are, because there is no abundant water source here. The closest water source from here is probably about a 5-mile hike to go get it. I would say, if it was a survival situation, this jug of water's been sitting here forever. In a survival situation, drink that shit. But I ain't drinking it because I don't know where it's been. And I ain't in the need of it because I have my jug of water with me. There is some things I will do and will show y'all, but I am not fucking drinking out of that bottle of water. Because I don't have my water, I don't have my life straw or anything with me. And I don't know. I don't have my water purifying stuff with me. Yeah, I could pour it out of there into a cup, boil it on a fire, and then it would be safe to drink. Yes, you can do that. Because you don't know how long that water's been in that bottle. By the way, I say that just popped off. That plastic um that plastic little handlebar broke off. So it's probably been here for at least a month. The reason why I brought this can with me was to show you some survival things with this can. What you can do with this can is the same thing as you could do with that other can. You can fill water into this. You can boil it. You can boil it out. Purify water with this can. You can also slit the can down the middle. You can slit it down the middle. Fold it back. Fold it back. Make it a solar oven, because you can put any kind of vegetables, whatever, inside of this and keep that open to reflect the sun's rays into it and heat up the inside of it to cook whatever you need in it. Is it going to be 100% cooked? No. But anything that heats up past 100 degrees in this can will kill any microorganisms or bacteria or anything inside of it. So I say aluminum cans are everywhere. You can find an aluminum can pretty much anywhere. You can do that too, Wally. Yeah, you can use little twigs also in it. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's one of the things, most cans come with a plastic liner now, but most alcoholic drinks in the United States don't have a plastic liner on it anymore. That's the difference between like Coca-Cola cans, Pepsi cans, and like alcoholic cans. But still, it's still safe to do that, because even that's why a lot of like canned foods and everything are not forever foods, because they have that plastic liner on the inside also. That's why whenever you're going to prep food, at least take one can and open it up and eat it and check the inside of it and see if it has a plastic liner. Because if it has a plastic liner in it, it's meant to decay and ruin the food. So that's just an incentive for you to have to go back to the grocery store to buy more. Tuna fish sandwiches. Right, Janet. That's the thing. When it comes to your life, when it comes to eating or playing a video game, most people nowadays would rather choose to play the video game than to eat. That's the sad thing. But that's the younger generation. The majority of people, the majority of people are going to pull up their bootstraps and go out and take care of their families and take care of themselves. A majority of them. All right, Oz, take care, brother. Oh yeah. And see, that's one of the problems. The adrenaline rush can do two things. It can make you scared of shit. And it will make you scared of shit, because you don't know what's around each corner. You don't know where you're at. You don't. You don't know if you're on some hillbillies, if you're on some hillbillies property and you don't know about it. Right, Jeddah. The younger generation have had everything given to them. They've never once had to suffer, you know? See, and that's what I'm saying, Wally. That the majority of people eat a lot. They eat more than what they're supposed to take on a daily basis. Right? It depends on. Let me take that back. It depends on where the children are raised, should I say. There is still some good old country backwoods kids don't that were out every weekend when they were young to their teenager years, going out with their fathers, hell, even their mothers, aunts, uncles, whatever, doing hunting trips, fishing trips, knowing the basics of survival. But a majority of big city kids, half of them have spent their whole entire life on a computer or on a video game or under a TV, watching TV, doing that stuff. Yeah. See, I grew up in the 90s too, sis. And I grew up in a poor family. So you know, I didn't get a computer until 2001, the year before I graduated, and it still had Windows 98 on it. Yeah, see, Wally, you have a better, because of the time period you were raised in, you had more of not touching technology or anything, You didn't have the time where it dampened you. Like me and Janet, in the 90s, and Sarah, and probably a lot of other people in here, we were growing into that age of technology where video game systems were coming out every freaking year. Cell phones were right around the corner, computers were coming out. See, that's I've seen that, Gorilla. Yes, there is a lot of survival based games out now. But the thing is the way that they make the survival stuff. Like, I watch a lot of gaming channels, and they were showing this one game called Green Hell or something like that. It was a survival game where a plane crashed and you're a father looking for your son that was taken by cannibals on this island. And it was doing a lot of things that, like, hitting two flints together to create sparks, then boom, automatically you have fire. The knowledge, the basic knowledge is there, but not the, but it shows it too easy. You know what I mean? It's like you, it shows you striking two flint rocks together, then a loading bar, then boom, you have a fire, you know? Yeah, situationally, yes. Um, yeah, agreed. Hell, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I do watch those survival type games. I want to see that go, but it always seems like survival games and all this stuff, they're good for a few minutes. Maybe for probably what, 6 months, then boom, it disappears because people get tired. It actually shows you the mentality of people playing it, because people playing survival games and having to survive, or you die, you lose water, you lose hunger, you lose, whatever, and you having to constantly provide that stuff and continue on. It makes people get tired of it. Oh yeah, yeah. Minecraft's a whole entire like school system, you know? Right, Wally, yeah. And see, that's the thing. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying, Gorilla, like, hell, if it took you, like, they made Bear Grylls the survival game. Like, and it shows you, okay, you have to make a fire, but it takes 3 hours in real life for you to make a bow drill and do everything. That would have been awesome. A survival game would have been awesome, like a Bear Grylls survival game or a Les Stroud survival game for the Wii, with the Wii motion and everything. It's like, okay, take your Wii controller and you have to kneel down and you have to run the Wii controller back and forth faster and harder and everything to make a bow drill fire. You know, that would have been an amazing amazing game to teach you skills. And don't they have motion control stuff for like PS5 or whatever, where you could actually learn real survival skills on a video game? Second Star Survival, the video game. Yeah, PS4 and PS5. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, if they, there's ways to teach people survival, and there's ways to get people into survival. It's just how you have to handle each area of it, you know? If you teach children, like, how many children go to Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts when they're little, you know? Yeah, PS3 started it. Yeah, thanks, Wally. But it's, if you could teach children at a young age to learn these skills and know these skills and everything, even if you just talk to the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts of America, have them create their own game, it would make money, you know? It literally would make money. Oh, it had flaws? Okay, okay. See that, but isn't that usually with all technology? I mean, like, every technology has its flaws in the very beginning. I mean, look how advanced the GameCube was. I mean, literally, the GameCube was the first game system that could actually connect through dial-up and go online. They created a game called Phantasy Star Online. You had to buy a dial-up modem and connect it to the GameCube, and you could go online and play with other people. That was the first of its kind. Right. Oh yeah. Nice, Sarah. Nice. Yeah, Sega. There was so many add-ons and everything for Sega. They could have done so much if they weren't in a console war with each other. Nice, nice lens. Yeah, you know. All right, so question time. Yeah, Sega CD-ROM, yeah. What was that game? There was a game that had Mark Hamill in it, like Fleet Commander or something like that. It was more of a movie than it was a game because it had Mark Hamill in it. So, anyways, what what questions do y'all have? What survival skills do you want me to show? I mean, I can show you the basics, how to do whatever, you know. It's up to you. What do you what would y'all like to learn? Right, Janet. Heh, heh. No, I don't keep those things in my survival kit. Because in SHTF, you need to procreate. I ain't carrying no condom. Hell no. Hell no. Bareback. Ah, shit. Bareback all the way. Bareback. Oh yeah, Pong. Yeah. If the world ends, shoot you. Hell no, Wally. I need you. I need you to still be around, sir. I ain't got no bad water around me, sis. But I can explain it to you. So, let's see here. Okay. I really can't do anything with like water purification, stuff like that, because there is no quote unquote bad water around here. We've been in a drought for the last 4 months. Water purification, it has to go to making a fire, first off. What's up, Ron? Ron, how you doing, brother? How you been? After this, Ron, I'm going to do your mail call video, sir. I have your your package in my SUV right now. Yeah. Yeah, the last 20 years. Yeah. You want me to make a fire for you? I can do that. I can do that with ease. Now, how do you want me to make a fire? That's the question. Do you want me to use a quick tinder tab and show you how to use quick tinder tabs? Do you want me to create a fire with sparks? I mean, I have a lighter and everything. I could just throw up a fire right now. I know, right, Pinzer? Right, lenses. A firehouse? Alright, no problem, Ron. So, depends on what trees you have around you. Okay. If you have red cedar around you, you can take the bark off of a red cedar. It is very flammable and it will catch on fire very easily. But you have to process that bark. Get off me, fly. Anyways, alright, so you can also get what's called punk wood. Punk wood is this. This. Decaying, falling apart wood. It comes from a lot of evergreen trees, like cedar, birch. It falls into pieces like this. And as you can see, it just crumbles. That punk wood can hold flames. See, like this. This is old cedar bark. It's dried out. It's still flammable, but you use this as tinder, as a flame extender, should I say. Only if it's rain. Whoop, whoop, fire truck. Hey, Marianne. All right, let's make a fire. Okay. We'll make a fire. Yeah, that's one of the best. Rain makes a difference, but it depends. If you only get an inch of rain, it doesn't make a difference, Because in the drought, an inch of rain won't even saturate the ground. The only reason we collect rain and everything is between 3 to 4 inches. Because in 2 inches, the rain saturates the ground, and then it runs off the rest of the water because the ground can't absorb anymore. So if you get just an inch of rain, it doesn't do shit. It will only help the wildlife, not you. So, there's a red cedar right here. You see how dry it is? How brittle it is? This is the outside dry. It's still, like I said, it's still good tender, but you want to get into the red, the wet, good. So you want to peel off the dried out and get to this. And when you smell it, you smell that cedar smell to it. That's one of the things. You can collect all this outer bark. This outer bark is still going to be good tender to maintain the fire and everything. But you want to start with the red inside, the red that is protected. If you're in a survival situation, most people just think, oh, just pull off this and this. No, you would actually need an opened flame to take care of the dried part. Let me put this here, my little pile of cedar. Hello, you gorgeous, gorgeous animals. How are you? So, yeah, you can see that. All right, cool. So, we got the cedar. We don't want to catch everything on fire. All right. Gonna move this axe that I'm going to take home with me. Gonna move this hatchet that I'm going to take home with me. Move all my stuff. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da 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 da. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Because the one thing about making a fire during drought is you don't want your area going up like California just did. You don't. Oh. Mylar. It's falling apart, but it still could be used in a survival situation to keep your ass. You at work. I'm busy. I'm out in the woods. Anyways, so what do you want to do? Is you want to clean up all the dry grass around. Because fires create embers. Embers will burn. And don't waste the dry grass. Use it in the fire. Use that. All right. So, all that dried grass and everything that I just got. Okay, you can see it. All right. All that dried grass. We're going to create what's called a bird's nest in it. Okay? A bird's nest is you're going to put your flames into to hold the fire in. And the way you do that, you're going to take this, snap it, snap it again, just like in nature. Going to make a bird's nest out of it. You snap it the other way, and snap it back. And you create a bird's nest out of it. And if it's too dry, the bird's nest will crumble apart, will crumble around and everything. Now, that cedar bark, you're going to do the exact same thing. This is processing. You're making it malleable. And you see how it's turning into a dust, a powder. You want to rub it back and forth a lot too to fluff it up. All right. So you see what we've done? You have the dry tinder as the bird's nest. The dried cedar bark inside of it, crumbled and everything inside, making a secondary layer into it. Now we go to the kit. Everybody should have one of these. All right. It's a magnesium bar. The magnesium is a flammable substance. If you have one of these, you will never have a problem making a fire at all. What you're going to do with this, you're going to grind it into probably about a dime size square of dust. Let me do that. There you go. How long did that take me? How long did that take me? A good, what, 3 minutes? That's why I say primitive skills are bullshit. You do not need primitive fucking skills in this day of age. There is no fucking reason why you should be paying somebody $300 to $400 to learn how to make a fucking bow drill when this is going to be around forever. That one fire, look how much is left. Yeah, 15 minutes. It you don't need to know 500-year-old survival techniques. This is why our ancestors, this is why we're in the state that we are today, is because our ancestors suffered doing this stuff. They suffered a lot to make their lives easier. That's why we are reaping the benefits of what they had to accomplish and had to master. But, but you're going to get these bushcrafters and bullshitters and everything that's out in the wilderness, trying to fucking rough it, making a bow drill, making a hand drill, making all this shit that is not needed. It is not needed. They're doing this to make y'all entertainment. Me, on the other hand, I'm doing stuff to save your fucking life. I'm not playing games like other people are. I could sit out here all day long and edit a 4-hour bow drill video to make it look like a 10-minute thing, to make it look like I'm a master of everything. But I'm not, you know? I already put water on it. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Oh, Lens, I'm sorry, sis. I mean, the real majority things in survival is that it is fire. Fire is used to boil water, cook food, cauterize wounds, do a lot of things. The second thing is water procurement. That's one of the bad things I can't teach you while I'm out here. Because there is no water sources. I mean, it's a 5-mile walk to the closest water source where I am. And and I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd lose signal doing that. What's up, Jamie boy? How you doing, brother? Go. Yeah, I know, right? Damn phone calls. If I'll still be here for a little while, Lynn, sis. Go take care, girl. I can show you how to process wood into the different levels. I could show you how to split wood. I can't really show you how to procure food, because food procurement is time, to actually show food being captured. Uh, you know, I could show you how to make a figure 4 dead trap if I have a flat enough rock. Or a Paiute dead trap. The thing with Paiute deadfalls is you have to get a rock that is 3 times heavier than the prey that you want to catch. So say you want to catch a 5-pound squirrel, okay? So you're going to have to, if it's going to have to be 3 times the size of what you want, 5-pound squirrel, it's going to have to be a 20-pound rock. And don't shave. It's all good. I like women that are natural. See, you gotta check the density of rocks too. Listen. You hear that? It's a hollow based rock. That won't kill anything. It may injure the animal, but it won't kill the animal. You want dead meat. You don't want semi-alive meat. So we are here around a shitload of rocks. So let's see if we can find a flat one. That's the problem with Paiute deadfalls. It has to be. Did did y'all hear that? Like it sounded like metal scraping on metal. But there is no metal. It's just a cedar tree. Y'all heard that, right? Hell yeah, pins. Maybe. Uh, I'll take it back and we'll break it later. So let's see what we can find out here. Let's see if there's any flat rocks or a deadfall trap. I mean, in survival, you really ain't got to worry about procurement of food. Like I said, you're not going to love it. You're not going to love being out in a survival situation, but you ain't going to die until 3 weeks, 3 weeks in. Mm, that's kind of dense, but it's not 20 pounds. See, the majority of food procurement and everything, trying to get actual red meat is hard in the wilderness. It truly is hard. If you find a 20-pound rock, trying to move that thing and trying to find something that's sturdy enough to hold it up, it don't really work because you're wasting calories that you don't need to waste for something. You're wasting more calories than what you'll get back with what you capture. And I do see a flat one right up over there, but see if we can get to it. Watch out for them there Sasquatches out here. Cause Sasquatches are everywhere. Everywhere, man. Sasquatches are everywhere. There's more Sasquatches than there is spooky Moraleses. And also, you got to watch about. All right. So, this one's decent. This is a decent size. And it's good. So, what you would do is you would take this back home. I swear I just heard a growl. Could be a bobcat. There'll be plenty of bobcats out up in here. And that's the thing. People complain and people say, oh, I hear so many things. Bitch, it's fucking nature. Sorry. So, we got our weight. We got our rock. Now we need to find a game trail or somewhere that small rodents would be. That's another thing you have to realize. That's another thing that you have to look for. Where is wild edibles? If you're in an area that does not have any wild edibles, you're not going to get any wild food. So, you take a moment. You sit here. You sit here and observe. You observe everything. You look on a twig in my hair. You look around. Where I'm at, there's a majority of cedar trees. Cedar trees have juniper berries on them. But it's becoming wintertime. Juniper berries are only through spring and summer. There may be a few that's still around, but there is none in this area, or I'm going to have to go and find it. Because you could use those juniper berries, crush them up and everything, put it on the deadfall trap, and when the squirrel or rat or whatever comes over to try to get it, they will knock the trap over because they have to eat it. And wait. I know, right? Oh, I love y'all. The spider monkey. The ninja spider monkey. But looks like we're going to be going hungry because there is no wild edibles around here. It's one of the sad things. I could spend all day looking for other wild edibles and maybe find it, maybe not find it, because all the abundant wild edibles now are gone. Wintertime is one of the worst times in Texas to find wild edibles. So if you're ever in a survival situation in Texas or in the West in general during wintertime, you're shit out of luck. You better pack a fishing kit with you and hope to God you're by a water source. Hold on. Made too much dust on it. No, Sarah, no. That is not going to be on this channel. We will talk about it, but not show it. I can... If it wasn't dry, if it wasn't as dry as it is out here, because if you look, this whole entire place is ready to set up on fire. You know? If we had rain, I would have set up a fire and I would showed you how to make cedar tea or juniper tea. You can also make tea out of cedar bark. You want the fresh, like, you don't want the older cedar trees. Oh, wait, we do have juniper berries right here in my fucking face. These things. You see how they're... You see these? These are juniper berries. They are pollinating right now, which means they're bad to eat. See how they're green still? You can't crush this. Usually it's supposed to turn very blue and it's easily to crush. But these are not. These are new ones. I guess these are the bad ones that never got to pollinate. But those, you would put them in your mouth, you would chew them up, or either grind them with water to make a paste out of it. Then you could use that as trapping. You can also crush them up, boil them in hot water with young cedar pines. You see how malleable they are? They're not older yet, so they don't have the spikes or anything in them. So you pick these off, get a good handful, put them in your boiling water, let it boil and stir it for probably about 10-15 minutes. Let all the nutrients and everything get into the tea. The cedar and the juniper will help clear congestion. It'll help clear any problems with the lungs, breathing problems, stuff like that. And you can sit there and you can breathe in the steam, and it would also clear your nostril passages. It'll also clear any like itching or redness of the eyes. There's multiple things that cedar can do for you. I know, right? Well, I I did 3 hours on the A-frame this morning. I do like 2 hours a day on clearing out the land and everything for the A-frame. I manage my time really well. That's why I'm usually late to my live streams. Cause reasons. But it's it is really taking its toll on me. It truly is. I mean, there's there's too little of hours in the day to do everything that I need to do. And that's why I'm not I have a buy me a coffee, I have a Patreon, I have all this stuff, but my goal in this world is not to make money. Right, Marianne, right. But, I'm not one of these people that ask for money. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't. And, if you feel like, you do want to donate or whatever to help, you know, to help with going to other places to actually do a lot of videos and stuff, you know, I have a buy me a coffee, and you know I was working on a PayPal because I know buy me a coffee is expensive to a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing Teespring, maybe. I don't know. I mean, put a one in the chat if y'all would like me to have a merch store. Yes. Yes, Tanya. Yes. You become survival food. I know you still got your shirt, Ron. All right, everybody. I'll work on a Teespring store. How about that? Yeah. I'm working on an Amazon store too, like an Amazon affiliate store, but I feel so dirty doing that because all these other survivalists, you know, like I feel dirty. Like a virgin going into a porn store, like I don't know. I mean, like a lot of the big name survival channels and all this stuff, they have like Amazon affiliate links and all this shit and everything. Right, Tanya? Yes. The only way you could have me eat you in SHTF if you donate $5.99 to Second Star Survival, and you will be put on a list of VIP first people I eat. Fuck the fuck. Fuck was that? Oh, that was a deer snorting at me. I thought Sasquatch was coming to ride me bareback. Right, Wally? If you donate $100, Janet, I will take you on a one-on-one Second Star Survival adventure in deep in the wilderness. One-on-one training all night long. Yeah, Sasquatch going to go bareback on me. Right, right, Tanya. You know, I could show you how to purify water with your butt, Janet. Oh shit. I know, Lens is missing it all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My Second Star Survival is 5-star rated. Oh shit. I can teach you how to I can I can teach you how I pitch my tent any day, Janet. Oh shit. Right, Wally. Oh shit. You want me you want me to show you how to purify your waters? I can teach you 3 different ways to make your water clean. wet, and good to swallow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you don't laugh at this stuff, because if you look at it all, the way people talk about survival skills and everything, it's like, you know, how you gotta process everything, how you gotta rub the wood the right way and with the right speed, how you gotta get up in the water to purify it. You gotta bring that water to a roaring bubble and purify it before you ingest it. Everything in survival sounds like a sexual thing. Yes. Yeah. Anytime. Anytime. Oh, it is nature's honey going down your throat slowly to rehydrate and revitalize your body. And only from your water can it revitalize me after a good roaring, flame brings it to the right temperature. Thanks, Janet. I think I think Chad and Spooky needs me on their smut cast talking about survival. All you gotta do is position the tinder, strike the spark, light the flame, feed and harness the fire, and it will keep you warm and take care of you when you're all alone. Yes, I know, right? Oh, jeez. That's what I need to do. There's this motherfucker called the Naked Scotsman, and he well, like the bushcrafting Scotsman or something like that. Okay, and he's this totally buffed out dude and everything, and all he does is go out in the woods and plays with his wood and cuts down trees and builds houses and shit, naked and in a kilt. He doesn't talk or anything. He's just showing off his fucking manly physique, and that's all he does. That's all he does. So maybe I can do smut survival. How about that? Smut survival. Oh, I can always teach you how to drain a maple tree dry for its sweet, succulent nature. I can teach you how to bear roast and steam a fish in a cacti patty and smother it in its own juices. Finger licking good. Oh, shit. This should be survival after dark. This should be for survival after dark. Right. Oh yeah. Well, Janet says, let me show you. You have to find a firm, long piece of wood. You want to get it a good 6 inches or bigger around. If you need to put 2 hands around it, it's okay. But as you see, this straight, magnificent piece of wood, up straight, masculine, and strong in the fading sunlight. What you need to always do, you always need to put your hand around the girth of the tree. Make sure there's no weakness in the shaft. You want to feel for the knots in the wood, because the knots make the tree harder. It can handle more pressure. And like I said, as you can see the crack going up through the middle of it, that is a stress crack. And that has these 2 ribbed knots on it. And if you look closer down, you see a double ridged knot. They're called twin knots. And there's a slight girth movement going straight up the middle of the shaft here. Now you always want to take away the stray, the stray bark, because stray barks get everywhere and they fly all over the place. So you want to rub in between and at the very bottom of the twin knots. And as you can see, it's a good 3 fingers length. So you just cup that right there and grab at the same time. And when you're processing the wood, you want to do a thrusting notion to peel that excess bark away and massage that outward, opening up new layers of moist bark underneath. And that's how that's how you handle a good thick trunk of a tree. Well, after a lot of care and tenderizing and everything gets moist and wet at one time or another. Moist. Moist is a sexual word. Oh, I've practiced plenty of times. I've practiced since I was very young. Being alone in the woods for too long, you start making friends with everything around you. Ooh yes, moist. Ooh, that there's a moist piece of wood you got there. A nicely moist piece of wood you got there. Let's all go to the moist watering hole, shall we? A nice filet meow. Sorry, Pins, it got dirty while you were in the shower. Just I was just surrounded by so much hard, straight wood. I couldn't help myself. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why does it always happen like this to me? Why do I gotta turn everything into a B-rated porn? Oh jeez. It's just, I'm surrounded by so many bushes and so much wood. I can't I it's it's the bushes. The bushes is what's calling me. Bushes are like, oh, Matthew, oh, come fill my shrubbery. I'm like, but I can't. And they're like, oh, my shrubbery shall keep you dry and safe in the night. And I'm like, why is it going to keep me dry? It should keep me wet. She and the bush is like, no, 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 no. We dry you clean after. And I'm like, I'm going to into delusions talking to fucking plants. Oh shit. Oh, oh, Genesis. You're always my hot poker. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is at that 2 hour mark. I am going to pack up my stuff and everything, get out of here while I still have an hour to get back to my car because, oh, look at that. I blinded y'all. I'm sorry. But the sun's setting and everything, and I don't want to be out here past the dark. I got shit to do. Moisten everything. Yes. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's what I want to do. I want to teach y'all and I want to make y'all feel good, I don't want to bash anybody. I want you all to have a good day and laugh. Live, laugh, learn. I know that's one of the most whitest white girl sayings in the world, but shit, it's true. Live, laugh, learn. Fuck it. You know, if you can't laugh, you can't live. If you don't learn, you can't live or laugh. And you have to make fun of everything. You have to laugh it off, because if you don't laugh off, the world will kill you. It seriously will. You have to learn to smile and just continue on, no matter what is thrown at you. Even if you're in a survival situation, you have to laugh at it. You have to laugh at what's going on. Yes. Ha ha, my smut puppy monkeys. It is. It truly is, Janet. Laughter is the best fucking medicine. But I'm not talking about just jokes. I'm talking about, look around you. It, people may look at you or whatever, but if you see a kid swinging in a swing set and that kid's going too high, and when that kid catapults his ass out of that swing 20 feet away, that's something to laugh at. It's hilarious. It seriously is. Yes. Love you too. I'm glad, Janet. I'm glad I made your day. I'm glad I made you giggle, Sarah. Right. It's hard to hold back from it, Janet. It really is. It's hard to hold back from hate and anger, and I'm not happy go lucky all the time, but I do try to make y'all laugh, and I do try to laugh myself. Even if the world's fucking crushing around you, if you can laugh it off, you will survive it. Right? All right, fam. I love y'all. Y'all take care. I gotta wiggle my little body back in and out. I gotta weave in and out through these bushes and these hanging branches. Have you ever walked into the wilderness and you come to an impasse of tree limbs interlocking each other? It brings back high school fears of the boys' locker room during shower time. So many penises just flopping around. One day you're gonna get it slapped in your face. Oh well. Anyways, I love you all. Y'all take care. Bye, family. Bye.